Hello, my name is Gina and I am a Year 8 teacher at Havelock North Intermediate. I have a digital class and I'm a member of the blended learning team there. This is my Mind Lab Assignment 1, Digital Collaboration and Innovation. First of all, I'm going to talk about defining innovation and collaboration. What do they actually mean to me? After that, I'm going to go into more detail about collaboration with a critical reflection of my practice and why I believe it is important to solve this problem. Then I'm going to talk about what I'm actually planning on doing with my innovation and some possible alternatives to that. So innovation, what does it actually mean to me? I believe innovation means creating something new, something different to what already exists. This could be anything from a new idea to a new product. It could also be changing something that does already exist. In David Breyer's 2013 video, What is Innovation?, he talks about life as being made up of dots, and that it is new dots that potentially change everything. These new dots are innovation. Creating new dots is valid and necessary for the world to move forward. Teaching and learning is constantly changing. Embracing this and creating new dots is crucial in ensuring we provide a quality education for tomorrow's learning. So what does collaboration mean to me? I believe collaboration is much more than just working together. Most activities, which before this course I thought were collaborative, are actually cooperative. In my classroom, I hover around level 3 and 4 of this rubric, just in around here. I'd really like to push my class into the level 5 activities during this project. That would mean students' work is interdependent, which means that's when all students must participate in order for a team to succeed. At the moment, if one or two students slacked off a little bit in my class, it wouldn't really matter that much in terms of the team's success. It would for the individual, of course, but not for the team. That's something I really want to work on. I'll go into further detail about collaboration versus cooperation later in this presentation. Next is a critical reflection of my practice. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm consistently achieving cooperation and not collaboration. Shared responsibility is more than just helping each other. There is no student input in the early stages of my curriculum planning. We plan our curriculum at Havelock North Intermediate as teachers collaboratively. We work together and it's great. But why can't there be student input into that? The other thing in my practice is there really is the non-existent R of the SAMR model. I have achieved this occasionally, but it's definitely not intentional. So here, as you can see on this slide, I'm achieving the augmentation and substitution levels of this matrix daily. These levels are achieved by students completing activities such as writing in Google Docs, using calculators and maths, reading ebooks, Google searching facts, online photo editing software, and online presentation creators such as Prezi. These activities are really easy for me to plan for, and they actually fall naturally into my planning for my digital class. Tasks and activities at the modification level occur a little less frequently in my class, but they're definitely there. For example, creating a short movie instead of performing a play, or creating a comic strip online. It's the redefinition level that I'd like to explore further in this project. The only time I've really seen it in my practice is accidental or a fun one-off activity. For example, I really didn't plan for it. Of course I can't plan for everything, but I need to be striving to include tasks and activities which reach all 4 levels of the SAMR model in my classroom. I spent quite a lot of time analysing my own classroom practice in relation to this diagram on the left, John Spencer's diagram. It's definitely cooperation I'm achieving and not collaboration. I'd like my students to achieve collaboration because I really want them to develop a tighter culture and the empowerment that he talks about on the diagram. I really like it when students can use their collective knowledge and skills to achieve better learning outcomes. Collaboration is such an important skill in the future. It's so important for the workplace Many workplaces require collaborative work. Traditionally, students, as I said earlier, students do the work and receive a mark. This doesn't prepare them well for the workplace. Project work requires collaboration. Next, I'll be talking about my innovation and what I'm actually going to do. So what am I actually going to do? I plan on improving collaboration in my classroom and across the school. I'd like to use the comments feature on Google Apps to enable students to work collaboratively, initially within my class and then across the school. In 2011, Sterling wrote, "If 21st century learning provides new opportunities, new promises for students to learn beyond the traditional classroom walls in ways that enrich and advance their preparation for a new work world, then it is time to explore the possibilities beyond the limits of the four classroom walls." I believe wholeheartedly in this statement, and I want to explore how I can make this happen in my school. I've approached another teacher within the school who is very open to trialling this collaborative project. We will work together to ensure we're achieving the desired learning outcomes for our students. I believe Google Apps is a good place to start with this, as the students are all very familiar with the apps. My class are familiar with the comment feature, but only as a means of communicating feedback to them from me. They've used comments to give feedback to learning buddies on completed work, but have not yet used the feature to collaborate, discuss, and guide group and team projects. In the future, of course, I'd love to take this out of our school, perhaps to other schools in the area, and even to other schools across the world. That really would be taking learning outside the four walls of the classroom. Some of the alternatives I've thought about would be using digital tools to share our learning from our classroom with other classes and schools more regularly. So this would mean collaborative work within my classroom and sharing that with others, not necessarily collaborating with other classrooms. The other thing would be to physically meet up with other classes in the school and then collaborate with them while exploring exciting new things. I haven't gone down this road initially because I don't want it to be one-off exciting activities. I really want to develop the long-term collaborative skills. The other thing would be using Skype as a tool to communicate instead of Google Apps. The reason I've gone with Google Apps is it's a lot easier to manage than Skype in a classroom situation. Skype has its uses, but I don't think it would be appropriate for my current project. And here are my references.